Welcome back to the show, everybody. Check out these headlines here. We got a Ripple connection to the central banks that you're not going to believe. And everybody knows it, but until you see it, you're really going to know. I'll tell you what else we got. Former SEC official says the SEC could take the escrow. And I want you to roll that beautiful intro. Here we go.
Digital Perspectives with Brad Kimes. Come on in.
Welcome back to the show, everybody. You can follow us on Twitter and YouTube for exclusive content at the top of the screen. Right now, cryptocurrency market cap is $1.22 trillion, and it's off by 0.1%. Let's get a look at this, ladies and gentlemen. It's XRP LHQ, a central hub for the XRP community. I'm telling you, I'm very excited about this because we need a yellow pages for the XRP community because it's about to be incredible. And the only way to find where you're going is to come to this central hub for everything you need, whether it is the market, which we're about to take a look at, the XRP rich list, the XRP calculator. This is the place to be, or every project known to man in the XRP ecosystem. This is where you want to be. If you're interested in featuring or promoting yourself on this page and being a part of this central hub, you need to click right here and to promote. I tell you, do not wait. These spots are filling up already. I've already gotten contact that they are filling up very, very fast. So here we see Bitcoin 30,200 plus, Ethereum 1866 and change. Tether market cap is 83.3 billion plus. We see XRP at 47 cents, up a quarter point here. We see we're off by 2.67 on the 7-day. We'll keep an eye on it. Let's get started. Ladies and gentlemen, if you haven't seen my first video from this morning, it is confirmed. It is not speculation at my house. The NSA created the Bitcoin and the algorithm for it, the H254, 264. We'll see it here in a second. But I tell you, it hasn't stopped the bulls because Eleanor Terrett says the bulls are out to play this month as Watcher Guru reports 820 billion. Standard Charter predicts that Bitcoin will reach 120,000 by the end of 2024. But let me show you this. Former SEC chairman says spot Bitcoin ETFs should be approved. Now, this is the same guy who dropped a lawsuit on Ripple the last day of his office, of holding office. He has preached against crypto for many years now. And the reality is now he says the spot Bitcoin ETF should be approved. I'm wondering if BlackRock or Vanguard or anybody like that has decided to hit Jay off with a little money to change his tune. I don't know the answer, but one can speculate. And this is based off of my show this morning about the SHA-256, which is the hashing algorithm that Bitcoin uses. It is confirmed. Go watch that video from this morning. NSA created it, holds the patent. Forget about it. Ashley Prosper says here, I watched your video about the CIA, NSA creating the hashing algorithm that Bitcoin uses, SHA-256. It cannot be trusted. And here is a clip here. You can see where it's showing it in a cartoon. And you can see what Ashley Prosper follows up here. What we know about Bitcoin. License owned by MIT. Hashing algorithm created by NSA. Code created by anonymous but not anonymous to Homeland Security creator Satoshi. It is slow, expensive, has scalability issues, and energy intensive. I don't trust MIT. I don't trust Homeland Security. I can't trust Satoshi, and I certainly don't trust the NSA. For these reasons, Bitcoin has never been in my portfolio. Not financial advice, just telling you what she's doing. If you only knew how much the CCP controlled Ethereum, ERC-20s, and a long list of others, ladies and gentlemen. Below is a sample of our bridge to the truth, coming from Truth Labs here, which we have been working on and will share with you at a later date. You can see here where Vitalik Buterin and Juan Zhang, which is also backing Prometheum, has all these different wallet addresses and then they start to show you how they cross up and send and work between one another. And you can see before it even gets to the pre-angel VC, all the different coordination and moving around here. It's very easy for me to see from this diagram how quickly things can look decentralized when in fact they're not. I'm not going to go through this whole thread because we have a lot to go over today, but I encourage you to go look at this underneath my thread, and shout out to Truth Labs Boring Sleuth for sharing it. Now let's move quickly here, because the Bank of America identifies Ripple as a key player in shaping the payments landscape, challenging SWIFT's GPI. That's the news from last week. We know Temenos certified, FedNow certified, IBM, RippleNet, Chad Steingraber down there killing it. I'm telling you, this guy's on fire, and so is XRP drops here. IBM, Temenos, and Ripple talk about the advantage and the speed of innovation. Take a listen.
And we're talking about IBM and Temenos partnership. And this week you have shared that Temenos has been certified for Red Hat and IBM infrastructure. So what does this mean for your clients?
That's right. So we've certified Transact on the IBM stacks, if you like. So underneath Red Hat, we've got also Linux One, IBM Power, and FS Cloud. And what that really means for our clients, our joint clients, is that they can basically deploy Temenos software on the IBM infrastructure with confidence, knowing that we've worked together to do all the necessary work, due diligence, to verify and prove out the architecture, the runbooks, all the security, and all the various controls and the elements that go around it. So not only is it good to go now, but also will continue to be so into the future.
And there you have that. Shout out to XRP Drops and Chad for that one. And for those that don't know, Temenos has Ripple sitting right in the middle of their payment stack. So it is pretty interesting to see how all of that's coming together to combine to serve IBM. Then we see this. Cypress Demonacor here is another guy out here who's been killing it. He's talking about FNA, baby. And we're going to take a look really quick before I play you his video just to show you the website. FNA, the trusted by the world's leading central banks, financial institutions, and national security organizations, Payment Canada, Finality, the Department of the U.S. Treasury. Then we have Ripple, baby. Then we got CME Group, Department of Defense. This is what we're talking about here, ladies and gentlemen. And then we see here the solution here. We could talk about all the different things that happen here. I want to show you this. David Sissons, CEO of Real-Time Growth Settlement Global, FNA Simulation Technology has enabled RTGS Global to produce analytics using synthetic data that will play a key part in our regulatory engagements, substantiate the systemic importance of our system. Now, I want to say this to you. Understand that Ripple is a partner and a part of this. I have said multiple times that I don't believe there's two different prices for the private ledger for central banks and the public ledger of XRP. I don't personally believe that. What I do believe, however, and have shared for a long time, is that Ripple uses simulation technology, just as expressed here by FNA, that can inform them what the price would need to be of XRP in order to serve the daily payment flows of those banks and the financial system. And if they aren't doing that, then Ripple isn't the one for the job to get it done. Because anybody who's going to serve the financial system has to have simulation technology in order to understand the impact in many different factors of moving to a new financial system, and yes, using a bridge currency to settle cross-border payments and clearing at some point in the future. Now, let's get back to Cypress Demonacor and how he breaks it down here, and make sure to give him a follow.
I just thought I'd stop in and show you all something real fast. See this right here? FNA, 208 views 2 weeks ago. Interesting. FNA is a trusted organization by the world's largest central banks, government authorities, commercial banks, and financial infrastructures. Oh, would you look at that? Look at all those interesting market participants right there. They can't all be systematically important, right? I don't know. Check this out. Look at that. Whoa. What's that right there? Must be there by accident. I don't know. Department of Treasury, Department of Defense, Payments Canada, FNA. FNA. What? Central Bank Training. Oversight and Innovation in Payments and Settlements. Interesting. Okay. Whoa. What? Ripple used FNA to simulate the liquidity needs of banks interacting over a network over time.
This is exactly what I've been talking about. Ripple used FNA to simulate the liquidity needs of banks interacting over the network over time. This is what I'm talking about. There's no way that the people at the top and inside the financial system would ever consider using any digital asset without understanding what the price would need to be of that asset in order to be able to serve the needs of the financial system and each particular bank, central bank alike. Don't believe it. It's still true.
And made it possible to determine the required liquidity flows within a hub bank to support the projected network volumes and values and to justify the benefits of the new service network. What does that say right there?
Interledger protocol.
Interledger protocol. Interesting.
Yes, it is. It's very interesting, isn't it? And so is this. Ex-SEC director says it's reasonable for Judge Torres to lock Ripple's XRP escrow accounts forever. What? Yeah. As the dream ruling was being discussed on Twitter, Jocko said, "My dream and unrealistic ruling as an XRP holder, Ripple fine because reading their emails, in my opinion, they deserve it," he says. Majority of escrow handed over to the SEC and locked forever. But moving forward, all circulating XRP equals commodity. Mark Fagel says, sounds reasonable enough. Mark Fagel is a former SEC official. You know, we can't say that this outcome would happen, but in just considering the speculation of what a ruling could be, and we've all entertained the idea that there could be a split decision of some sort. We've never entertained the notion, or not often, we have entertained the notion of the escrow being confiscated here on this channel, and this is essentially what they're talking about here again. And we have a former SEC official that says it sounds reasonable enough to him. And could this be a way that the U.S. government is able to take over the escrow and then use it for their own means and become the actual steward of the escrow every month instead of Ripple? Not financial advice from me or anyone else. It's just my digital perspectives. I'll catch all of you on the next one.